Hello everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to highlights of this Vanarama National League South clash between Bath City and Farnborough from Twerton Park. It's Darren Way's first home game in charge of the Romans. The former Yeovil boss got off to a dream start on Boxing Day with a 3-0 win at Chippenham Town, pulling City further clear of trouble. He'll be hoping to add to that this afternoon and become the first Bath City manager to win his first 2 league games in charge since John Relish in August 2005. You have to go even further back to when the Stripes last suffered defeat on New Year's Day. Not since 2004 have the Romans been defeated on January the 1st. Farnborough are winless and scoreless in their last 3, but have won on their last 2 visits to Twerton Park without conceding. While Way is the most recent managerial appointment in the division, Borough Chief Spencer Day is the longest serving. He's missing today's game through illness, leaving Stephen Neil Baker in temporary charge. For the first time this season, Bath City are unchanged across 2 league games. Jack Batten remains on the sidelines through injury, and there's just one alteration on the bench, where Mamadou Diallo has arrived on loan from Cheltenham Town as backup to 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗏. Brad Ash makes his home debut, having scored against former employers Chippenham Town on Boxing Day. He starts up front alongside Scott Wilson, who netted his 50th for the club in the A4 derby. Farnborough have made 2 changes. Luciano Dorio Henry and Jack Bateson are in for Guy Hollis and Joe Haig. Richard Chinstadt, who enjoyed a brief but productive loan spell last term for the Romans before injury curtailed it. Commentary for this match is provided by Bath City Radio's Andrew Kerslake and Toby Wellington.
Here we go, it's Luke Ross back to Greenslade and down the right for City as City look to get their 2025 started with a positive result here as Richard Chin has it in the centre circle for Farnborough. Cole closed down well by Alves. Ash looking back towards it's Chin now on the halfway line, clips it up towards Matthews Lewis. Parcell comes across and Cole wins the header up in the air. Pendlebury again up into the air. Ball hasn't settled back down on the floor here yet, and it's now going to fall to Ricky Holmes on the right hand side on the edge of the City box. Greenslade and Freer over with him. Holmes looks to get a shot away, left footed, blocked, and will be cleared by Jordan Tilson. Not towards their middle of the goal at least, as Ash goes up for a header there. A slip by Rains means he doesn't get it, but Tilson does and spins it down the right. So a lovely ball in behind the channel, arm on the shoulder. Referee and linesman both say no, there was definite contact, but no foul given. That was a definite chance for Wilson to get in behind, and he was pulled back.
I'm surprised at that. I mean, that was a definite tug back.
There's a long throw, it goes into the 6-yard box, flicked on by Pruti, comes out to Holmes on the edge of the box, and it's just wide as he hits it on the volley. It's the first big chance of the game, and it's just wide of 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗏𝗏's right-hand post.
City, I think we're fortunate there that shot was wide, because I think Richards was fairly unsighted. He only looked to move towards it late.
City tries to take a quick throw. Alves dispossessed, and now Cool gets it up to the halfway line as Richard Chin was fouled by Greenslade. Referee tried to play advantage and he's going to pull it back, and surprisingly has gone to his pocket with a yellow card for Greenslade. So just 11 minutes on the clock and Greenslade picks up the first yellow card of the game. I'm surprised that he went to the pocket straight away there. First foul of the game really, I think, that he's given. Here's Young with it now on the left-hand side for Farnborough. Gets away from Rains momentarily. Now into Holmes. Holmes has got runners. Decides to take it himself past Parcell. Holmes goes past Tomlinson in towards the box. Goes across goal and it's just wide for Farnborough. Wonderful feat from Ricky Holmes and a really good attempt, but unable to get it on target.
On a sticky surface, that was particularly difficult. He moved the ball from one foot to the other. He sent 3 City players running the wrong way. Took it to the byline, put the cross in, but nobody following up on it.
They've got some absolute units that are coming up for this corner though, and we've mentioned already Edon Pruti, Bateson as well, but they go short on this one too. Holmes. It's got Pendlebury as an option. Holmes goes left-footed, delivers to the back post, a little bit strong, but it comes back to Pruti and his half volley. Here's a weak one, straight into the hands of Wales Richards. Talked about him in the Aveley game, talked about him with George before. I'll talk about him again in a minute as Young comes forward here for Farnborough into the feet of Chin on the edge of the box. Chin looking for room to shoot. Still trying to weave his way into a position. Cool now, and Cool tries to get a conversion. and might just have got it because it's high, wide and horrible. Daria Henry down to the right-hand side. Here's Cool. Cool out to the right. Bateson with the delivery in towards Pruti in the middle of the box, and he's headed it just wide. That's a touch by Wiles Richards to help it round the post, and City have conceded another corner. It's the third in quick succession here for Farnborough, and the pressure's starting to go up. It's another opportunity for Farnborough, and it's going to be whipped in by Pendlebury. It's an outswinger towards Pruti, and this time it's going to go wide. He's going to go down the line. It's a long throw up towards Wilson. Lots of pushing and shoving from Pruti again. But Russ gets it into Wilson in behind. No flag. Wilson down the right-hand side. Has a go with the outside of his foot. It's a stunning finish from Scott Wilson. And City lead against Farnborough. Maybe against the run of play. But City have a goal through their number 9. And they have a lead.
And that was the shot of a striker whose confidence has been restored. Running down that right-hand side. The angle looked so tight. I didn't think he could get that ball across and into the net. But he did. He flicked it over Turner, went into the far side of the net, and Scott Wilson is rejuvenated. 2 goals, of course, at Chippenham, and now a goal this afternoon. And the crowd at Twerton Park rise in celebration of that goal. And, well, very welcome. And I'm sure Farnborough will feel somewhat against the run of play.
Yeah, Farnborough will feel really disappointed with that because they have been the better team. I don't think we can say anything other than that in this game so far. But what a finish from Scott Wilson. If you're just joining us, City leading in the National League South against Farnborough by 1-0 as Bateson gets it forward for Farnborough into the City half. Here comes Cool right in the middle of the pitch, 30 yards from goal. Out to Richard Chin on the right-hand side. First time cross from him. Parcell with the volley clearance, and Freer helps it away. Well, it was going straight to the feet of Pendlebury, but he was unable to bring it in, and Ash has won it now for City, coming down the left, trying to run away from Pendlebury, and he gets a foul from the midfielder, and City will be able to take the pressure off again. And that's another flash yellow from the referee. Dispossessed by Cool. Gets into Matthews-Lewis, who I think needs to change his boots at half-time because he's spent a lot more time on the floor than he has on his feet. But here's Jordan Alves for the first time driving forward today. Gets it back after a 1-2 with Wilson. Alves got Cool with him. Fouled by Cool. Referee says no. And Matthews-Lewis has it now, and Farnborough looking to break. And Holmes goes down. It's a blatant dive from Holmes, and he's getting nothing from the referee, who tells him to get to his feet. City have it again. Here's Freer driving down the left-footed cross in towards the back post. Watched behind by Young, who tried to chest it back to his keeper and has put it out for a corner instead. But a couple of flops there from a couple of players, and in the end a corner for City. Greenslade picks it up, looking for options, wants movement, gets it into the feet of Ash. Good first touch again by Ash, and sets it out to that left-hand side again, where Freer will deliver again in towards the head of Rains at the back post. He's unable to reach it. It goes all the way through to Holmes for Farnborough to clear. Clipped in behind by Russ, looking for Ash. Well watched by Clark, who's just come into the game. Out to the left-hand side is Young. Young, left-footed, looks into the middle of the pitch. Here's Holmes. It's a lovely touch by Holmes, and a fantastic ball with the outside of his boot to Chin on the right-hand side. Chin, he's got a couple of options. One of them, Matthews-Lewis, who pulls back. What a challenge by Jordan Tilson that is, to make a block, and Freer will complete the clearance towards the halfway line.
Yeah, it is still torrential rain here. You can see it bouncing off the top of the dugouts.
It always makes me feel happy to be inside when it's weather like this. As the ball goes down the left, it's Young again, delivers one low, and again it's Jordan Tilson sliding in to make a touch. Here's Cool, he's got space to shoot, 20 yards out from goal. It's hit the post for Farnborough, and it's going to be cleared away from Parcell. Ball still in the dangerous area for City, and it's drilled in again by Clark and held by Wiles Richards at the second attempt. What an effort by Aaron Cool, and City lucky to get away with one there.
Real power on that shot, didn't he? You could almost see the post pinging when he hit it.
It was a fantastic effort.
Most of this game so far playing pretty much at a breakneck pace, so neither side are really trying to waste any time at all.
Yeah, it's been a really good one so far in terms of the spectacle, but the referee's going to give another yellow card, which seems really uncalled for again. There was a bit of a tugging match there between Tomlinson and Matthews-Lewis. Rains with a good flick on into Ash, back out to Rains again. His left-footed ball looking for Russ is no good. It goes straight out, and the referee calls it 10 seconds early, but we are there at half-time. It's City 1, Farnborough 0 at half-time. Ball goes in. It's going to be on top of Harvey Wells-Richards. Two-handed punch gets rid of it. Freer picks it up on the edge of the box for City, and he clips one out. And here comes Ash down the left-hand side. He's got Freer charging through the middle, and he's unable to find him as Richard Chin, the former Roman, who brilliantly chased back. Referee allows a little bit of wrestling to go on, and now Ash is away from the Farnborough defenders. He's into the box. That's a block on his cross as Pruti unable to get touches on it. In the end, Freer blocks a clearance and it goes out. Pendlebury into Clark, helps it up the line to Matthews-Lewis. Now Chin tries to nutmeg Tilson. And it comes back to Clark. Here's Matthews-Lewis down the right-hand side for Farnborough. Chin continued his run down the right, helps it back into the middle of the box. Here's Haig, takes a touch back to Matthews-Lewis, tries to shift it out left. Couldn't first time, does at the second opportunity, but well intercepted by Tomlinson. From the right foot of, I think, Jones. It's a ball in towards the back post. Turner claws away, and it's going to be another City corner. So they've doubled the amount they had in the first half.
That's 4 of their 5 subs used.
Hasn't made an impact as of yet, but we'll see what they can do now. McCarthy will be an interesting one to see. A lot of experience at a higher level, whereas Casimir is very much a player of the lower level as the ball is hit by Wilson after a poor clearance towards an open goal that was nowhere near going on target. He's only just joined recently from Gillingham. So the ball goes forward. And it's missed by Tomlinson for the first time. Hit by Matthews-Lewis, comes out to Chin, couldn't control it first time, and Freer is able to sweep up. Harvey Wells-Richards well out of his area to take this one. And it's not a best clearance from Wells-Richards, gives it to Matthews-Lewis, and luckily for Wells-Richards, Matthews-Lewis slipped as he tried to control it, but Farnborough have players over here. It's Haig who picks it up inside the box, gets into the feet of Casimir, deflected and saved by Wells-Richards, and that all came from a poor pass from Wells-Richards, but he recovers well to get hold of it. As Ash coming back to dispossess Kull, and he is taken out from behind, and Kull should get a booking here, and if he doesn't, I'd be surprised. There we go, Kull gets a booking from the referee for that cynical foul on Ash as he went to break away down the left. It's a little back heel from Pruti. Alves picks up the second ball. He drives between a couple of players there. Referee says no foul. There's another one that he's let go. Wilson clips on in behind. Great first touch, great second touch, but a really good recovering challenge there by Bateson. It was, who was it that was trying to break into the box there? That was Brad Ash, but it's the goal scorer who's going to come off. Scott Wilson off. Mackay Anthony is on. Chin inside first time to Haig. Good first touch from him away. Towards Casimir, left for Chin. Chin on the right, delivers low. Here's Casimir. Casimir closed down very quickly and cleared away. Out to Clark on the edge of the box. Farnborough still putting the pressure on, but unable to turn it into an attempt on target.
And again, twice that ball was charged down by City defenders, and again, battling away for it here.
City dispossessed in their own half. Here's Clark driving into the box. Here's a shot from Farnborough, and it's tipped around the post from Harvey Wells-Richards brilliantly as Matthews-Lewis spun and hit one left-footed. The former Luton Town striker thought he must have equalised, but a brilliant diving save from Wells-Richards.
Yeah, well, we said he hadn't had much to do this afternoon. Well, he's just earned his keep there.
Matthews-Lewis hit it on the turn as well. Always more difficult to save those when you don't know where it's going. So the ball's floated in towards the penalty spot, headed away by the towering Tomlinson, and then helped away by Freer. And Ash is going to charge out with this one over the halfway line. He's not got much support, but he has got Freer with him on the left-hand side. Ash goes around one and is defended really well by a recovering Richard Chin. Boreham Wood lead 4-1. Kwesi Appiah, who's former Football League striker himself, has got 4. There's Mackay Anthony gets away from Turner, who comes out really well there, the goalkeeper, to win the ball. And there's a collision between Mackay Anthony.
Yeah, right on the edge of the 18-yard box. There's 4 minutes of additional time.
Matthews-Lewis was the one chasing it, unable to get there. And then it comes out to the right-hand side. Here's Alves, and Alves knocks it past Pruti. It's going to run it down the right-hand side as City try to get an opportunity to score a second or waste as much time as they can, and that's a foul, clear as day, on the escaping Jordan Alves by Robinson, the captain, who is booked for Farnborough here late in the game. And it will be Jordan Alves off, Jerry Lawrence on. as Ash helps that one away with an overhead kick towards Turner's goal. Turner with the half-volleyed clearance, which is a poor one to Ash. Ash is away here. It's a 1v1 for Ash. He's got it on his left foot. Has a go. Brad Ash, it's hit the bar. And Cole Anthony on the rebound takes it down on his thigh and off the line by Cole. And now away by Bateson as Farnborough survive a dangerous last-minute attack from City. Run back by Rains inside the Farnborough half. City still have it with the City right back, although he's dispossessed, and then Rains goes down. Referee says no foul. Greenslade steps in to win it, clears it long. It's going to go all the way through towards Anthony, and he almost got there. Clark has it on the right. What an enthralling end to the game. Clark in towards the back post whilst Richard stays home. Header is going to go wide, and City will have a goal kick. And there's the final whistle as City win it by a goal to nil. It's Bath City 1, Farnborough 0. Scott Wilson with the winner on 25 minutes. Darren Way gets his first home win in his first home game. 3 clean sheets in a row, 3 wins in a row, 7 goals scored.
It wasn't a classic in terms of footballing skill and style, but it was a battle between two sides. Both of them, you could see, were desperately determined to win this game. It's City that have won it, and they've won it as much with their superb defending as they have through their attacking play. But what a great finale there. City hitting the bar in those closing stages, and then the rebound just being blocked off the line. It brought the crowd to life in the closing stages. And good for Darren Way. It's the first time a City manager has won his first 2 league games since John Relish all the way back in August 2005. And it's the first time that Farnborough has failed to score for 4 games in a row. So some good statistics this afternoon, making history for City as the City players go over to start acknowledging their fans. It's been a great result here on New Year's Day, Toby.
It's a fantastic result, and what a way to start 2025, and what a way to start your tenure at home for Darren Way. A 1-0 win against the Farnborough side who, despite recent form, found themselves 9th in the table coming into the game today, and they just hadn't tested City too much today. Unfortunately for Farnborough, they were just never really looked up to it in the attacking third, but City will be absolutely delighted. It's 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, 7 goals scored in the last 3 games, and realistically, the only way is up for City from here.
Yep, and also, of course, we've had 1,360 here to witness that today, on a day when really I was driving to the ground thinking this game may not be on. Certainly the pitch has got churned up. It's been heavy out there, but City will not mind that as they've gone on to victory this afternoon.
Well, what a difference a few weeks makes, I think, is the main thing to say. Looking at that, City 12 points from the playoffs, 11 points clear of relegation, literally smack bang in and mathematically mid-table, obviously currently sitting in 17th, but a couple of good results. 2 wins and results going their way takes City all the way to 12th, so it could be a really, really different season to what we thought it was going to be a month ago. By the end of the season, City just have to continue playing the way they have done in the last 3 games, and obviously there are going to be difficulties as the season progresses, but I just think at this point St Albans look like the only ones who might be able to get out of where they are at the moment. Warren Feeney going in at Weymouth hasn't changed too much for them. Enfield have struggled all season, and is Welling, no, not Welling, who's the other one down at the bottom that I can't think of right now? Aveley, who came here, didn't really show too much. I've got a young squad, and I think it'll be difficult for them to get out of it as well.
I think the other thing from a City perspective, obviously 7 goals across 3 games, 3 clean sheets in a row, and how significant is that? But also that fact that, the confidence that would go through this side because of those 3 games. Aveley was a must-win. They won it convincingly. Chippenham, a local derby. What a brilliant thing for confidence that is. And then today, playing a Farnborough side who we could see move the ball around really nicely, have some top players. Yes, they might have struggled a little bit of late, but they are a very, very good side. And in a very difficult pitch, you've still run out 1-0. Well, thank you very much for being with us this afternoon. We've enjoyed your company. We'd like to wish you once again a happy new year. City winning 3 in a row, running out 1-0 victors against Farnborough. 1,360 in Twerton Park this afternoon. Good afternoon.